Welcome again in the session. Sir, we can resume the session now. You can start. Dhruv sir, are you there?
Yes, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Thank you so much. Shall we start it? Okay, guys, welcome back to all. Now, in the last function, we have to work on upon the mean of each column. Now, we have to work on the identify the missing value in the form of true and false. So, shall we start it, sir?
Yes, sir, please continue.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Identify the missing values in data frame. P dot is null. Let's see this. False. False indicate that no missing value and true indicate the missing values. Okay. Now the another way of method to check the sum of the null values is to out the of missing values. P is null dot sum. See this 0, 0, 0 indicate that there is a no missing value. If we work on the another data here dot null sum. 37 missing value in the ozone, solar radiation of the 0 and remaining have the 0. We already observed in the above function that the number of counts of the missing values.
Alpha.
Just see this. Just see this. 116, 146, 153, 150. So 153 minus 116 is equals to the 37. 153 minus 146 is the number of sevens missing value. So same here we got the answer. Okay. Now suppose how you want to know how to calculate the frequency of particular levels. So MT CYL dot value underscore counts. And see this number of observation is 32. So number of 8 cylinder car have 14. 4-cylinder car have 11 observation. 6-cylinder car have a 7 observation. If we can add 14 plus 7 is 25. 25 plus 7 is 32. And we got the answer that the number of observation is equal with the number of frequency into the cylinder. Now we can also calculate from the some other. Suppose we had called to the gear. Okay. Dot value score count. Three gear have the 15 number of cars. 4 gear have the 12 number of cars. 5 gear the 5. So 15 plus 12 is 27 plus 5 is the 32. Okay. Now, suppose we want to create a data frame. Data frame is a two-dimensional data structure that is data 9 tabular. So now suppose df is equals to pd dot data frame data is equals to comma 45 comma 4 and df is equals to pd dot data frame for the data. Some small data. If we want to prepare the another data frame by the fish equals to, suppose we have to take the name of A, his age is 23, and is a student. Now, the another name of the is B, his age is 25, and is a computer genius. Another 3 1 C, age is 8, because a business developer. Okay. Now another we have the D, and his age is 29. He's a businessman. Business. Okay. F2 is equals to PD dot data frame. The name is fish. Okay. Fish, comma, columns is equals to, first is indication the name. The name is ABC. Second is age. Third is occupation. Now if we go for the print of F2, see this. A name, age, and occupation. Okay. Now, suppose if we want to rank, give the indexing to the rank, then suppose if DD1 is equals to, it's the A, comma, B, C, E, and the age is, and we have to define the age in a single. So it is 23, 25, 28, 29. Then if we go for some ranking, if 6 is equals to E dot data frame, that is DD1, tags is equals to 1, comma, or we simple print EF6. See this rank 1, rank. Now, if we create a data frame from list of dictionaries.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you are assigning rank. Uh,
Yes,
uh, yes, rank assigning as the increasing order, right?
yes.
Rank can be
And
assigned
just,
as decreasing order also we can assign, sir.
yes, definitely. Definitely we can.
Can you show it to me, sir?
We can also change it from their numbering also.
How?
Suppose I give the 2. I'm just assigning the ranking by the 3. It's by
Oh,
the
just opposite direction, right?
yes.
Okay, sir. Okay, I understood. Leave it, sir.
Okay. Create a data frame from dictionaries. Suppose I take the FF1 is equals to A 55 D 60 C is the about 62, and if we go for the D, the approx the 55, take the 65, and after we go for the PF5 is equals to PD dot data five. See this. A simple create. We have tasked it for the about the duplicates. So, data so print of empty dot duplicates. See this. So, want to remove the duplicates, the another function is that the remove duplicates it dot drop underscore duplicated is equals to see this. There is no duplicate that should be okay. Some other functions. It's like, stop doing. Some other functions just like to convert it. Yes, to convert it. How we can use to convert the things. Variate profile. Suppose we are to for the is equals to empty. Right. Is equals to all. This is also another format. A describe function including all functions. Okay. So we need to keep remember all these functions, which is really helpful for us while prepare the data. These are the basic syntaxes we have to need to work upon it. Okay. Now, if we want to do something different from this and describe functions, the head functions, guys, please let me know what are the different types of the statistics. Different types of the statistics, because statistics revolving around these two types. Sorry, I forgot to let you know this thing. See this. Statistics, the descriptive and the inferential. Descriptive is representation of the graph, chart, tables, and tabular form. Okay, and the inferential is the to draw the conclusion about the whole data set on a base of the simple small sample, just like a blood sample. We have taken example on the basis of the blood sample. The doctor predict us whole body constituent. What is the constituent of whole body, so that they can easily predict it where we are deficiency or something are facing the challenges. So inferential statistics prepare to making decisions or prediction about the population. The statistics, population is not the number of persons or number of in the country or city. The population is indicates that the whole working data set. So we need to understand it exactly what the thing is going on. Okay. Now the thing is strikes over here to the how we can fill the values. See this in this section, in this function. If we have some, I have the air. I already show you air dot head. So here we already calculated the missing values. Now, if we want to fill this missing values or something to make us easier to exactly what we are trying to do. Suppose we are creating a one copy, AR1 is equals to the AR. I don't want to touch my original copy, original data file dot head. Now just observe it. The same head copy created. If I go for the dimension of the AR1 dot shape, see this, it is a 153. Okay, so now the one of the challenging parts strikes over here, that how we can deal with this missing values. Okay, so we have been facing a lots of challenges to deal with this missing values. So one of the basic function I already told you, that true, false and true. If we want to drop all the columns, sorry, all the not the columns, it's the rows. And there are any same the data is a dot drop NA. Okay. So in this we sorry, it's the AR1. Now we are not working on the AR, it's a AR. Say this. We have the fifth row missing values. Now the dimension of the data sets from 153 goes from the 1111. Okay. So it's simply drop it. And another thing is that we can fill in the missing values uh, with the zero. So filling all the missing values data with zero. But fill NA 0. So let's see the dimension. Out of 153, the dimension is totally full. It's from the 153 because we are filled the NA values by replacing the zero value. If we want to replace the from the missing values from the mean value, okay. Suppose I first to calculate the mean and replace calculate the mean and replace the cells with so first I replace the ozone. It's 42. Okay. Now one simply we have typed okay 42.1 comma in place. See this. Again, we have to got the 153 out of this. Okay. Now just a second. Okay. Now we can talk about the solar values. Suppose AR1 because they have the also missing values. First of all, we have 85.9. Okay, so AR1 solar filling. If we go for one command scribe, see this. Okay. Get information about this. And if we go for correlation values here dot one dot see this. Is a mixture a combination of negative and positive. Ozone, one solar radiation runs across diagonally. Ozone and solar radiation is 0.3. So we have to do all these things. Okay. Now the main thing is that in working data set, how we can use rows with the columns. So it's the PD dot set should display So if we go see this. So there is no missing values. Okay. We need to understand that all these things, which is really helpful for us exactly what is going inside it. Okay. If we go for and the describe function, we also found that uh, there is now 153, 153, 153. So there is no missing values in all these uh, things, so that we can easily work upon it. Okay. Now we have to use some concept about some condition based, just like suppose M1 is equals to M. Sorry, CYL is equals to 4. See this. We got the 4-cylinder data frame by the name of T1. Okay. Suppose a data frame says
Sir, voice is very low pitch.
so okay. Now, in the above function, we observe that we have creating a new data frame on the basis of the some condition that we need only the cylinder 4 data values, data points. Okay, so we have to create a new data frame and import it by the name of M1. We have to give the assigning the different by through the different names, which make us easier. If we assigning the by the same name, then it overlap the previous one. So we don't want to lose our information. So that's why we have assigning each and everything by the different names. So in MT1, I am assigning the cylinder of 4-cylinder. Now in this, I have to assigning some condition whose have cylinder is cylinder 6 and displacement and is greater than. Okay, so I'm assigning number 2 and empty. Sorry, and then the cylinder is equals to 6 and in empty and the displacement where is just wait. CYL. So 200, the closing does not match the pen. Window, pane, closed. Okay. And T, yes, man, this part, something is, oh, sorry. MT2. Now see this. Got the new data frame by the name of MT2. Okay. Now, 4 P and data is equals to volume and 23, 54, 76. Then the we have 6, then we have the create a new column by the name of assigning the values 10, 20, 65. Again, we go for the d is equals to dd dot data uh, frame data. Okay, then frame data is equal from should be the series. On to append adding some new rows. Row D2 is equals to D. The previous data set is D. So D dot append. Append is always adding the new things. So it's 29. And sorry, the name always be similar. So length is the length spelling is small l, not the capital L. If I reform it, then it show me an error. Windows 7, comma, mass, then the 24 is equals to see this. So extended. Okay. So next is how to add the column also. The question will be arise it. So how to add the column, because column is always be created in the analysis part of data. When we are predicting some new things on the basis of the previous columns, then we have to add that particular predicted column into a working data frame so that we can easily compare it. What will be the previous value and what is the prediction new values. Okay, so this is the method. We can easily add the column. We have simply take the data frame by in which data frame we want to add it is the D2, and what is the name of the new column is weight 2, and we are simply assigning the values is 10, 20. The number of values must be the same with the number of rows is 40, and suppose I have taken only this one. Okay, just see this error. What the error is showing me. The length of the 4 values does not with the match length of the index is 5. This means that we have 4 length, but the actual length is 5. Take the another value. Show the okay. So through this we can add it. Okay.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, yes. Tell me.
So these are all NumPy applications, right?
Yes, NumPy and Pandas both. Both we are going simultaneously together.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Suppose I take an example of empty cards. I'm creating the new column by the name of computed column. Sorry, by the name only computed is equals to empty dot mpg. That's why I mentioned I import the NumPy into empty displacement. And just see this, just observe this syntax, this function. Oh, what just happened? Guys, the shortcut key is Shift Enter. If you press the Control Enter, then the new cell will not be presented. Okay. So just see the comparison. See I'm just creating a new column by the name of weight in the square brackets and assigning the values. So same here, I'm creating a new column in the empty cars by the name of computed, which is the multiplication of MPG and displacement. Now see the empty. Now see this. A new column created by the name of computed, which is the multiplication of all these things. Okay. Now I'm importing new categorical. Now, this is the numerical data. I'm just show you import the data, which is the categorical. CSV. Just see this. One dot head. See this. So this is the data set categorical. If we go to find out the Day-type function on this. This is the lung capacity about the smokers and non-smoker, male, females. Okay. So if we go for the D, see this float object, now object strike. Okay. You see the object smoke. No, yes, no. Gender is also, serotonin is also no, yes. So that's why I show an object. And I already told you qualitative. Guys, qualitative. Okay. So in the qualitative, we need to understand it. Quantitative, we already worked it. Thing is that the qualitative is the numerical part. Keep remember always these things. These are the basic concepts. Because whenever, if you are the starting stage of the data science and machine learning learner, so you have to concept clear about the parameters, about the variables. Otherwise, examiner twist the question and present it. I will definitely ask you in the last session, ask you and note down some questions on interviews question, which is commonly asked by everyone, every organization, top organizations. Okay, so quantitative is a two types, discrete and continuous. Discrete is integers, continuous is float. Now another name is the qualitative. Qualitative is the categorical, which have two types, nominal and ordinal. Nominal means eye color, blood group, state, you know this. These are the categorized it. Okay. And ordinal is the ranking order. In nominal, you know this, you are assigning the roll number in your college or schools or somewhere, or employment code even also. You can take the employment code. Why they are assigning? It might be possible if there is a multiple personality in that particular campus, then how we can recognize which Dev I want to call it. So we can assigning Dev through a roll number. The information of Dev is transferred into the indication of the roll number only. So we can easily find out. Okay. And ordinal is a ranking order. Everyone is using the surveys of customer care surveys, the CAP surveys, the hotel industry, the service industry. So at the end, after using the surveys, they will ask you, sir, please rating us. Okay. So everyone knows one rate is poor, two rate is good or average, third rate is good, fourth is very good, and fifth is excellent. So there is no need to explain it what the 5-star indicate, what the 4-star indicates. So the ranking order automatically describe, already give the information. So same here. When we are ranking something, suppose we have taken example of the toothpaste. Colgate is number 1, Pepsodent is number 2, Patanjali is number 3, Active Salt is number 4. So we are assigning that particular branch through the numbers, and that numbers is arranged into the ranking order. So this is the beneficial of the categorical or qualitative data set. So you have to understand all these things. And there are three types of analysis. The analysis is univariate, bivariate, and the multivariate. Okay. So in the coming session, I will show you some plots, the representation of a graph and some analysis. Okay. Just see this, the analysis part. We have already the bivariate. We go for the analysis. Type of the analysis is univariate, examination of a one variable at a time. Bivariate is examination two variables at a time. And the multivariate is more than two variables. So there are three types of the analysis we have need to understand. Now describe the bivariate. I told you the relationship, bivariate relationship always. The procedure, the methods are scatter plot, correlation, simple linear regression, scatter plot, provide nature graphically representation, correlation coefficient measure degree of relationship, simple linear regression give the equation y equals to a plus bx. So this is the scatter plot. Scatter plot is always represent the correlation values, the graphical representation. So scatter plot consists of an x-axis horizontal, y is the vertical axis, and a series of dots. Each dots of the scatter plot represent an observation from the data set. Okay, the position of the dot on the scatter plot represented in x and y. Okay, so if go for the increasing order, then it be a perfectly positive or directly proportional. And if we go for the downward, then it's a perfectly negative or a indirectly proportional, which is represented by the negative sign. So same here, if you observe the above figure and the bottom figure, the representation positive, negative, or no relationship, no correlation, because the point does not form any patterns or trend. So that we will imagine that it is a no relationship. So by default, in each and every application where you are find out the some statistical analysis, always by default it take the Pearson correlation coefficient. Okay, so the Pearson correlation coefficient, the work we are performing on the correlation, the Pearson correlation coefficient. Okay, the Pearson correlation coefficient is a measure of strength of a linear relationship between two variables and is denoted by the small r. The range is always between the -1 to +1. A value 0 indicates that there is a no linear relationship between the two variables. A value greater than the 0 indicates the positive, and less than 0 is the negative. Okay, so there is some graphical representation. 0.7 is a, you see that the points of data points are closer towards the line, straight line. 0.3 is closer, is not closer, it's away from the line, but it forms some patterns in the direction of the straight line. R is 0, is no formation, no relationship. And the downwards is -0.7, -0.3, and the 0. Okay. So do you have the variables have to measure in the same units? The two variables can be measured entirely in the different units. Yes. Example, you could correlate a Pearson age with their blood sugar levels. Here the units are completely different. They are definitely the Pearson correlation not affected. If the units are different and then the analysis of the correlation, there is nothing affected. Just observe, just see this. In the LC1, if we find out the correlation, just see this. They have skipped the categorical values. Okay. So they have only shown the float or integers, so the lung cap, the age, the height, all these things we have to capture it. Now the main task strikes over here. If the categorical variables is able to predict it or not, and everyone knows what is statistics. Statistics is the part of mathematics which converts the numbers into useful information, but it is not the numbers, it is an alphabet, so it's create a problem while prediction. So we have to indicate or create a new column which is indication 0, no, or 1, yes. It's totally depend on you, which number you are allotted to them to this, so you can easily convert it and analysis again. Then definitely you will be get an answer. Just try it. It's from challenge from my end, from my side to all of you. Just try to convert any data set who have the 2, 3, or 4 categories, some output responses or response variables, because response variables is also known by the name of output variables. Okay, so just try it. Okay, guys. I hope so this section will be clear to all of you. And thank you so much. If you have any query, then just read me. Just should I read it? Is there any questions?
Hello, sir. Hello.
Sir, wait. There is some questions. Yes, ask me. Yes, tell me.
Okay. Sir, yeah, we have found how to find mean, and we can find median also, sir.
Yeah, definitely. I show you now how we can find out.
No, you haven't shown, sir, median for a particular column or for a particular row or for all the data. Median you haven't shown, sir. We can find also or not.
Let's see this. Let's find out the M page. Just see this. Is visualized to you?
Yes.
So
A median for a particular column.
yes, I mentioned the column. Suppose I have take the another column of the CYL. Suppose I take the CYL. Okay.
Okay.
Got the median. Okay.
And
Six.
and median for all the data set.
Median of all the data set.
Yes.
Never try to find out the, but in front of you, I will be trying.
And mode also we can find.
Just try it in front
I
of you. And
think that is 50% is basically median.
yes, definitely. Median is more important than the mean.
That is median is basically 50% portion.
No, it's not working for that.
Not working. Okay, sir.
Yes. Whenever you have some query now, I already told you in the starting to you also and all of my students, well, who are corporated guide, this is an experimental tool. You have to
Yes.
experimental. If you think why the comma is there only, why not there, just try it. And if you got an error, just read the error which make you a perfect. Just see this. If tolerance
Yes.
is tolerance and the error key error is empty. In this syntax, I have selected the whole data set empty inside the empty and median.
Okay.
I will be go research for this question that you have asked to me, but because I never perform median of whole data set. Okay.
Median actually the middlemost value.
Yes, definitely. If I'm asking you just
And for finding median, we have to arrange the data either in ascending or descending order. Then we have to find the median. Whether the data set is even number or odd number, then the median will vary actually.
then
But
definitely,
we can find or not. We can find or not for whole data set.
I will be try it and then let you.
Okay, sir.
Guys, this is the one.
Can I interrupt it?
Yes, definitely. May I know your name, please?
Okay, I am Sudhan Gupta.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so I think when we have to find out whole statistics in that code portion, there is a 25%, 50%, 75%. So 25% and 75% is basically first quartile and third quartile. So 50% is median. So that means we have to already got it median.
Yes. Definitely.
That is every column we have to got it.
But yes, definitely. We got the median according to the column wise.
No, median. No, sir. Median to every column, every row. We can find how to find. You have shown already. Just you have shown how to find.
Sorry.
And mode also, sir. Mode.
Mode is the frequency, and we also
mode we can find too, right? Mode.
Yes, we can find out the mode. I already showed you the frequency column.
Yeah. I understood.
Frequency is nothing. It is the mode.
Oh, that is no. That is the highest frequency is known as mode. Oh, understood. Understood.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, one
Highest
question.
frequency.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
That's clear.
Yes, yes. Everything is clear.
Thank you.
So
Thank you
that
so
is
much.
that. So this is actually, that means how we have to handle the data using Python. That is data science using Python, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Which you have told today mainly.
Yes, yes. Actually, our main task is now, whenever you get a data, then never.
Use data. That is not for use data.
Definitely. Whenever you will be
Yes.
getting data from client side, don't need to
Yes. Yes.
start it. Just find out the basic information. Because
Yes. Yes. Yes.
just like watching a movie or some videos, you are watching continuously, constantly. So same, sorry. So same with the data. Don't need to try to rush up to start the coding and all these things. Just observe it, just like a movie.
Okay.
Take
Okay. Okay.
1 month, 2 months. Don't need to hurry up because company always gives you the time, approx 6 months or 1 month to project or to do the project on that particular data.
Oh, cha.
Understand the
That
data
that
concept.
that
Once,
means in IT sector, by this way they are working.
yes, definitely. If suppose
Okay. Okay.
you the one data with an
Yes.
object,
Yes.
then you have cleared the objective. Then there is no worries about it. If sometime, most of the time, 50%, more than 50%, the data doesn't have the objective, then how there is that thing will be a challengeable for you.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Because without the objective, how we can work on particular data set? What the data speaks. The data scientist is not a coder. The data scientist is code observer, which can grasp the information from the naked eyes and from the ear. Because data always speaks. And it speaks in that form we can understand through the eyes, not the ear. You got my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just watching a data just like a
Yes,
movie.
sir.
Just like a
Yes,
movie.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. And one question is in the inbox that what is the difference between the theoretical and practical? It's the Abhishek question. Abhishek, definitely you saw in the today's session, we have the some cross questioning on the correlation. Correlation, we have understand the practical as well as the theoretical. If the theoretical is not connect with the practical, then according to my experience, that particular topic never become in the data science or machine learning. Okay, because you have to cross verify all the thing which is known by the name of hypothesis. And what is the hypothesis? There's a value which we have to justify in the P form. It's a general statement. The statement you have to give, you have need to justify that statement by the P value. Otherwise, your statement will be considered into a wrong, not the right. So you need to prove yourself verbally as well as the practical. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. I hope so. In today's session, we have learned lots of things, and definitely I share this
Sir,
sheet with.
your mail ID, we have your mail ID. If there has been any problem in future, we will contact with you. Okay, sir?
Just wait. I am
Okay.
mentioning the phone number in this. Don't no worries.
Okay. If you give me phone number also, then it will be very helpful for me.
I'm mentioning in my on my screen on my this.
Okay,
Okay.
just wait. I'm
Sir,
searching. Just
wait, sir. Sorry, sir, Meher, sir. Should I mention my phone number or not?
Yes, sir. You can share your email address and contact number for the participant. It will be very helpful if they need in future.
yes,
Thank you
yes,
so
sir.
much, sir. Thank you,
Yes, sir.
sir.
I'm saying
Without
also that.
Mayor, sir, without your permission, it not be possible to for me to mention anything else.
No, because this is a platform for helping each other.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. So I'm just save this file by the sheet number 2 and with date sheet number 2. The date is 25 8 21. It's not take it. So it's MTTF.
Hey.
Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you to listening me peacefully. And I hope so. You had to learn lots of things in today's session. In the coming session, we have some different concept, different objective. We meet tomorrow. Have a nice day. Thank you so much. Thank you. All the best. Take care.
Thank you,
sir.
sir,
Thank
for
you, sir.
sharing your contact details and sharing your knowledge in such an excellent way. And you are rightly said that the best way to learn this is to practice and do errors and then learn. And I appreciate your time you took for being with us. Thank you so much.
Dear participant, there is a small information. A link of all the content has been shared on the chat box. Also, it has been shared on the WhatsApp group. And also we are sharing on your email address. And still, if there is any problem for the content, you can WhatsApp us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate.
Thank you.